All right, we're live again. We are here in downtown Toronto, a very gray and rainy day. There is the CN Tower. There are the boys. We're at the Roundhouse. There's Sparky. So this is the John Street Roundhouse. Right down there is the Toronto Railway Museum. We'll go back in and we'll show you that in a minute. And we're outside on a very cold and wet and misty day. Trains are this way, guys. So I thought we'd give you guys a little bit of a tour. Once again, we're here with Sparky.
Hey,
107 107. Introduce yourself.
I'm James from Dundas Junction Model Railroad.
And our
Steve 87.
American friend. PSAP.
PSAP, yeah.
What's PSAP stand for?
Puget Sound and Pacific.
Puget Sound and Pacific. All right. So we're here in a very gray, hazy downtown Toronto.
Okay.
This.
Show the CN Tower.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
What tower?
Yeah.
So there's the Rogers Center. There's a Blue Jays game on right now. So parking was $42 Canadian.
Yeah. So send super chats.
Yeah. I haven't
Pay for our parking, please.
I haven't set that up yet.
Oh my God.
I'm fully monetized, but I've never set any of that up. So this is the Steam Whistle Brewing. This is the Steam Whistle Roundhouse. It was a CPR roundhouse built in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Quite a lot of rail history down here. They've made sort of a rail park. Here you go. Show you the logo. So we're here at the Railway Museum. Here's the gift shop. You can't, they have a little train running along here in the summer. It's really cute. The kids can ride it. Let me see if I can turn this thing. No, I can't turn it around. I don't know how to turn it around. Let's see if there are any comments. Do do do. Do do do. Enable spotlight. Let's see what that does. Now let's turn. No, it's still not turning it around. All right. I don't know how to operate this new software. Let's see if I can find anyone on, anyone watching. Private chats, offstage fees, close menu. Hey, Sparky, you want to see if I'm live? I can't see if anyone's scenes, dynamic scene, play scene. I don't know if I'm playing the scene.
Yeah, I just saw Steve.
What's that?
Yeah, you're live.
I'm live?
So you got Darby.
Oh,
Rail
comments.
Service,
There we go.
Darby
I can
Rail
see comments now.
Service, Alex.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Hi, Alex. Hi, Darby. Trains and beer. Yes. Trains and beer. And beer in a roundhouse.
But not the good beer.
I like the Henderson beer myself. So we are here at the
They went into the museum to buy some.
Toronto Railway Museum. Here's the museum shop. We will go back into, we should take everyone back into the museum at some point.
Yeah, as soon as you go see the steam logo.
Yeah, we'll go take a look around at some of the stuff.
Where are you going to do this?
Well, let's see. The boys are shopping in the museum. Hello, how are you?
Look, I found a gift. I found a gift for Robert. It's a CP&K.
There you go.
Notebook.
Here, we'll get this for
I knew you were gonna
Sparky.
do that.
Yeah, we're gonna get this for Sparky.
Yeah. I wanted this, so.
Yeah, you wanted Sparky's first trains?
Oh, but wait, they've got the rainbow cars, Sparky.
Ah.
They got the rainbow cars.
Get this here for Rob.
So we are inside the old Dawn station. Oh, look at this. Fine Rapido products. Sold here. And Bachman, yeah. Look at that.
So the rainbow cards actually represented my flood, and there was a whole bunch of channels that went out and got them and actually did graffiti on it for my flood.
Oh, no way. I have that car, but I don't, it's not a Bachman. I have the
Mine are
Prairie.
the Athearn, I think.
No, I think I have the Prairie Shadow, Prairie Western. I have somebody's version of that. All right, let me go outside and show you where we are. So this is inside. Actually, Oh, this is cool. The train doesn't stop here anymore. An illustrated history of railway stations in Canada. That would be fun. I have this book, Lost Toronto. It's a great book.
When I buy trains, we got a model train.
Yeah. All right, James. Well, you don't have that one, do you?
No, I don't.
See, only perhaps the only train you don't have.
This is for Mark and everybody else.
Oh yeah. All right. If anyone has any questions, definitely let me know. So what we are in right now, whoops, is the old Dawn train station. So you can see right there, Dawn Mills. This is an old station that was moved here, as were Cabin D and some of the other railroad equipment. So these were moved into this rail park. We're right across from the Ripley's Aquarium. We have a Ripley's Aquarium here in downtown Toronto. CBC, our national broadcaster. There are a lot of tall buildings all around us that you would not see because of the fog and the haze. This is called the Roundhouse because there's the Roundhouse behind us. And it's a really neat tourist attraction right in the heart of downtown Toronto, filled with all sorts of rail history. We're on rail lands. Let's go take a look at some vans, as they say up here. So there's the Dawn station that we were just in. Very pretty. What's that? That looks like electrical infrastructure. Sparky, that's your department. All right, so I'll show you around. We got a new comment. Let's see. Scott Malcolm, never knew there was a store there. Yeah, I hadn't been to the store either. The store's new. So we have a Canadian Pacific Cape
You can look in the windows.
race.
Oh, windows, the windows.
The last car on the Trans-Canada Limited and probably the most popular of the whole train, the Solarium Lounge car. Oh, who's that? Hi. Ah, that's a Spark. All right. This is nice. What do we have here? Oh, somebody just got a fresh coat of paint. And the TH&B beside it. They've got one of the little, how was it, 7 1/4, 7 1/2, 7 3/4, something gauge trains that they run around here. This would have looked very different. Well, even, I guess 1986 is when this closed. I would have been 20. What was that? Very cold, wet, and gray day down here. Not a lot of fun. Well, it is a lot of fun. It's just very wet. There are the boys. I'll show you an old Go car. That's actually an operating turntable right there. And every May, they spin it around. It's quite fun. They have a lot of good equipment here. So this is kind of fun. You'll see what we're heading towards. Good day, everyone. Just showing Steve some of the railway sites of Toronto. So here we go. This color postcard depicts the John Street Roundhouse in 1930, after the original 28 stalls had opened in 1929. Now, there was a roundhouse here before then. We've not been to Little Canada yet. I'm not sure we're going to make it today. But Little Canada is definitely worth seeing. So you are now standing in the middle of what was once the Toronto locomotive and car facilities of the CP Railway, built in 1929 to service the 75 CPR passenger trains a day that utilize the new Union Station. And Union Station is right there. So, well, yeah, right there. That sort of the other side of the Citibank building. So there's Citibank. And for those who say Canadian American banks don't operate in Canada, well, that's a Citibank building right there. So, hey guys, you remember that whole thing about how there aren't American banks in Canada?
Yeah.
Should I show everyone the Citibank building?
No, just show Trump.
Okay. Anyway, so right beside the Citibank building, oops, is Union Station. So we're not far from Union Station. And all of this were railway lands. And when I was a kid, and 1976, when I was like 10, and we'd go up to the top of the CN Tower that you can't see, and we'd look down. Everything down here would all be railway lands. This would all be so condos there. That was all railway lands. Everything for miles. None of those condos are here. There's the historic plaque. A little bit of the Toronto Railway Heritage Center. Here you go. You can see there's the turntable I talked about, the Dawn Station, Cabin D, the miniature railroad track. This is the coal and sanding tower. To my knowledge, the coal and sanding tower was here. It did not uh, it did not get moved. It is original. By all means, if you're on and you'd like to make a comment, feel free. There's the famous vinegar car, wooden vinegar car, of which they are very proud. CP, for those who are into MOW equipment, some cranes. Now, this big one here, 6213, is an interesting story because it got moved. I remember it used to be down. Here we go. This one right here. U2G Class Northern 484, built by the Montreal Locomotive Works in 1942. So this was when I was a kid down at the CNE, and they moved it here. And I remember probably clambering on this locomotive when I was a kid. This is a big one. Not big boy big, but big. All right. I'm going to show people the museum quickly. Just go back in. All right. I'll take you back in the museum. The museum is actually, it's quite small, but I'll take you in quickly. And then I think we might be heading back to miniature printerland. So here's the operating turntable. There's another CP switcher over there, 7020. Oh man, it's damp. By all means, feel free to post a comment if you are here lurking. So we're about to go in there. But here you can see just a little panorama. We're at the base of the CN Tower. And I'll show you inside quickly. So the Toronto Railway Museum. Hello. We've been in already. I'm just showing people around. So this is inside stall 17. And there's the history of the Roundhouse. And they've got some great displays in here. This is a Go Transit display. I'll show you my favorite display. So this is a display right here on the Canadian. And our last video, there you go. So if you remember, we started this morning off with the Canadian going by Miniature Printerland. So they've got probably a 1950s version of the Canadian here. There's the route of the Canadian. So you can see the architecture in here. We're in the roundhouse. It's quite beautiful in here. And they've got a very good, small interpretive display here. Quite interesting. Including some locomotives that they're restoring. And I believe that the museum has many other bays filled with things that I've been into in the past. Maybe we'll get a group together and do a behind the scenes tour. Some information about the John Street Roundhouse that we're in. Closed, as I say, in 1986. Lots of history. Anyway, I think it's time to probably head back with the boys. Yeah, maybe we'll go to not Steam Whistle, Henderson for a pint. If you're interested, here we are, Toronto Railway Museum. If you're interested in more information, torontorailwaymuseum.com. And yeah, check it out. There are some of the other stalls. Thank you. You too. All right, and back out into the Burr. Just a little quick hello from downtown Toronto and the Toronto Railway Museum. And maybe we'll convince Sparky 107 to do one of his next YouTube meet and greets here in Toronto. And we can get a group together and tour all of the rail infrastructure in the southern and southwestern, south central Ontario region. All right, I guess I better find the guys. My guess is they're looking at a train somewhere. Anyone have any? Hey, Robin, how are you? Good to see you. I've lost the guys. They were around here somewhere. We're just looking around at trains. I've got the car keys and I drove, so they can't be too far. Maybe they went over to Ripley's Aquarium. All right, if anyone has any questions, let me know. And if not, I think we'll say goodbye. We had an earlier live before when we were watching the Canadian go by. Let's just turn it around. Hi, everybody. Dr. Minnie here. Yeah, well, we lost everybody. All right, well, joke's on them. I guess I'm heading back, and they'll be fine. There are Ubers in downtown Toronto. I wonder where they went. I wonder if they went in. I'll bet you anything they went into the playroom to get some food. All right. Well, this sounds as good a time as any to say goodbye, everybody. Might go live again later in the day. If not, oh, good point. We turn 5 on April 1st, and on April 2nd, which is Wednesday night, we're going live for Miniature Printerland the first Wednesday of every month, 7 p.m. Eastern, from a very, very hazy, cloudy Toronto. Bye bye. See you later.